Spoilers within. You've been warned, Chronicler.
Hello and welcome back to Tyranny. Let's continue where we left off. So we're now inside the main part of Vendron's Well. And we've got Ebb that we have to face off with, and it looks like also Tarkus Ari is here as well. What else do we have? Sage Apprentice, an Honor Guard, and an Archer. Now, I don't see any others, but this is going to be tough if we've got to fight all of them right here. Okay, well, let's see if it forces a dialogue or if we can sneak up a bit. Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. So, you are the vanguard of Kyros' conquest. Not as tall as I imagined, but we can't all choose our executioners. Already word of our defense spreads throughout the lands. You are 7 kinds of stupid if you think our war ends here. Before you stands Captain Tarkus Are, the de facto leader of the dwindling Vendrian Guard. Short, sunburned, and agitated even when standing still, her body is a compact sculpture of muscle and bone. Her face is short on symmetry thanks to scars and dents of a dozen brushes with death. Though your lives will certainly end here in Ascension Hall, consider yourself fortunate. Some of the finest rulers of Apex met their death by duel in this hallowed hall. Truly there's no finer place to settle an intractable feud. Sisters, brothers, it's been a privilege to lead and an honor to share your final days. Let's see, we got a couple different options here. What do you hope to gain from your rebellion? Seems your uprising amounted to nothing but dead kinsmen. Athletics, brandish your weapon menacingly and then say, you've had so many chances to surrender, I have orders to make this excruciating and slow. Lore, you bring a lot of magic to fight. They're like beneath the Spire. Try to bury us all? What sort of inbred fool are you? Or bluff? That must be the first year problems. The course and disavowed are right behind me. The only thing I have in common is hatred of you. Let's try lore. You bring a lot of magic to fight directly beneath the Spire. Trying to bury us all? Just what sort of inbred fool are you? That's a risk I'm willing to take. The sage to her side admits a nervous cough and glances up with a concerned gaze. After a short moment of hesitation, the sage runs for the exit. Okay, that's cool. Kind of thinning the odds here a little bit. Get back here! What was I thinking bringing the cowardly scribes to a sword fight? Ed was right about the lot of you. Sisters, brothers, it has been a privilege. Oh yeah, this bit again. Seems like your uprising amounted nothing more than dead kinsmen. And what did you think Vendrian's Well cost you? How many of your corpses rust in the valley? How many choirmen fell to our blades? How goes the endless battle of the Blade Grave while you deal with us here? And tell me, are the Archons unified in victory? The armies bond camaraderie over deaths? Our stand here is the first of your problems. How do you know the Archons are feuding? We are hopeless, not witless. Our eyes and ears tell us much. I will die happy knowing your invasion will grind to a halt as the 2 Archons tear each other to pieces over the title of victor. Perhaps the only regret is not living to see the Child King will win. You're so eager to fall on my blade. Stop the prattling and come at me. Did Barrick just do a come at me, bro? That was his version of that. You were gutless as well. Alright. Any last words? Yes. Tell Voices of Narat were most thankful for his aid, but I made it this far without his support. What? Now that could have just been them trying to incite some discord, but it could be true. I mean, the voices in the rat is, he's a little bit wackadoo. Alright, so let's see. How do we want to handle this? Do we take out the lower end first? Let's do renewal. We'll start with that.
As you command.
Okay, now... Oh, this is not how I wanted this to go. Alright, well, I needed to switch her to melee before we came in here. Alright. Skewer this guy. And you need to interrupt her next cast. Rim spike here.
I'm on it.
Okay, she's got a chance to move, so let's move her here and switch weapons. No, not stance, weapons. Those three have been taunted. They're on Barrack. So while they're taunted, let's go get in this guy's... Let's go get in Ebb's face. Let's see. Rim spike's up again already? Really? I must have missed it. Okay. Let's set her on fire.
I got it from the record.
Feels like my blood is on fire.
Okay, lock that as your target. There you go. Likewise, that's your target. Let's get a mark on her. There we go. Follow up with a slice. There we go. Ebb's down. Death from above's not available because we didn't heal. But that's okay. Okay, let's get rid of that archer. There we go. Go ahead and mark this target. Okay, get to work on the other one. Okay, slice.
You got it.
I got it.
Need to finish this thing off.
As you command.
Are you afraid of death, worm?
I'll tear your scalp
There we go.
by your ass.
This weapon is entirely worth it.
I'm not dead.
There we go. Nice. Okay, maybe not. You worthless gnats, we may die, but others will follow our example. Mark my words. Crush them all! Fifth Eye's battle cry falls flat as he surveys the room littered with Vindrian guard bodies. Now that that's done, Fatebinder, I should be angry you denied me a scalp or two. But I thank you for saving us the trouble. Now you arrive, I shed blood to take Ascension Hall, this place, the Spire, the valley is all mine. I'm sure your Archon will be pleased that I managed to do your job for you. Yeah, I'm saying that. Well, of course. If anyone appreciates the delegation of risk to expendable outsiders, it's the Archon of Secrets. Already receives mirrored something. The clatter and madness of combat have finally ceased. Ascension Hall is, for the moment, tranquil. May pox take your children. Ugh. With those words of defeat, the burning hum you heard in your head for days on end tapers off into nothing. Your mind returns to a state of quiet you have not felt since you proclaimed the edict upon Vindrian's Well. I lay claim to Ascension's Hall. Let us be free of this edict. I'm not going to say anything. Feel a tug in your chest as warm energy begins to form around you. Before you know it, you feel as you are lighter than air. You blink away the last of the luminescence trails from your field of vision. The masonry of Ascension Hall is replaced with a wide open space in every direction, save for a slab of ancient stone beneath your feet. The high winds shove you, pushing you off balance. The air is cool and thin, unsatisfying to your lungs. Is this? Landry looks out to the horizon, wide-eyed with excitement. Yes, it must be the mountain spire. When was the last time? His eyes look down over the ledge, dumbstruck by the vertical plunge. Landry backs away from the edge. I may need to retch. This is certainly a change. Wind ruffles the feathers of her hair as Verse quickly smooths them down. Damn cold change. I think I could land on my feet if I jumped. Not that it would matter for long. Kyros, be merciful. What now? Eric spins around on his feet, looking about, trying to take in as much as he can through the narrow visor in his helmet. Every way you look, the mountains rise up in the distant horizon. The rivers and forests below bring to mind maps of Indrian's Well. You quickly trace the Matani, the Enriv, and all of the numerous waterways of the region. Higher than you imagined it is indeed the pinnacle of the Spire at Indrian's Well. How did we get way up here? Ari strains to stand up, clutching her side. More importantly, how do we get down? Bithai aims a sharp glare at Ari. Indrian guard must be rounded up and conscripted. The disfavored must be run down. The edict is gone. I don't know. I don't think we're dead. We could all feel the edict passing. No doubt the soldiers below are sensing it too. And the Archons as well. Enough bloodshed for one day. Demand all blades sheathed. That much sounds sensible, at least. If we're to understand what happened, we need to drop anchor on this battle and regroup. And I demand an amputated concubine and bejeweled codpiece. Cannot simply order the course to stop fighting. Better luck teaching Graven Ash to smile. Send word to the voices of Nerat that we were successful. Our glory overfloweth. We would happily carry such tidings to the Archon. But this humble servant cannot fly. Beside the voices of the Master is the Master of all things magical. I highly doubt whatever just happened escaped his attention. I agree, nobody witnessing this, what just happened, knows the edict is over, but you should report to Nerat. Return with any news he has for me. Head through that portal. Or point to Ari. We hand her a note. Parchment will survive impact. Oh. Let's go with the first one. No telling how stable it is. But look closely, you see images of Ascension Hall in the haze. Well, if you have trained eyes, that is. Of course, even if it's not stable, the alternative is jumping. So what do we have to lose? By Kyros' iron grip, how did... Bithai taps his mask in a semblance of deep thought. The currents of magic glow as fire in our eyes. Strange that you saw this first. Tell the Archon his secrets, I'll be watching. Keep watch over Vendry as well for us. Consider these lands a gift from the Archon of Secrets, as well as an act of self-interest. If the lands are court-controlled, the law-abiding disfavored will think twice about using this valley as a staging ground, for fear of offending your master Tunon. It's been a pleasure in the loins to watch you fight, good Fatebinder. The voices will be most pleased. The edict resolved, our purpose is clearly in focus. The disfavored must be slain. No doubt I'm the very definition of the enemy, Overlord. I didn't just resist, I led others into resistance. So, I know what's about to happen, but I know when I've met my match, And like most folk, I'll do whatever it takes to stay alive. If you show me mercy, I will pledge my life to you, good Fatebinder. The Tidecaster bows on one knee, lowering her gaze. I know I'm an oathbreaker, so my word isn't what it used to be, but I promise if you spare me, I will serve you well. Serve me well and all can be forgiven. Why would I possibly trust you? My mercy has a price. If I let you live, well, I'll regret it, won't I? My mercy has a price. What will stay your hand if not my service? As wealthy as I have plenty stashed throughout the tiers, I can lead you to it. I want the knowledge of the Tidecasters. And let our secrets fall into Kyros' minions? Eb looks at her feet, chewing on her tongue for a long pause. It would take ages to train you. I can offer you this. Spare my life. I can get you access to my master's grimoire. Deal? Teach me what you know or die. If that's what you require, she locks eyes with yours, her face stern and cold. I will endeavor to train you. It may take some time, but if I'm left alive and in good health, I will show you the secrets of the School of Tides. Swear your fealty. I, Ebb of the Tidecasters, do hereby pledge my life and loyalty to Malevolent. She dips in a short bow before meeting your eyes with a trembling smile. I will serve and obey until such time as I am freed from my obligations. Let's see. Party's full, and I'm assuming we can come back here to change things out. So, why don't we do this? We'll take Lantry out, and we'll put Ebb in for now. Vidrian's well has fallen. For the second time since the conquest began, Kyros' armies take the citadel from its defenders. With your help, the Vidrian Guard rebellion has been crushed. Having taken Ascension Hall with the Scarlet Chorus allies, you satisfied the terms of the edict. You and the forces of Kyros are free from the Overlord's death sentence. With the threat of execution no longer looming overhead, the Overlord's armies turned their attention away from the citadel and toward each other. The tensions that flared over the long siege reached an explosive crescendo as the disfavored and Scarlet Chorus armies clashed, iron and bronze, in a hasty, disorganized battle. A brief exchange that left his soldiers bloodied, Raven Ash withdrew his army from the valley, pulling his favored back to their secure fort in the Bladegrave. Once his army finished licking their wounds, the voices of Nerat ordered the Scarlet Chorus to gather in the Stone Sea and prepare for war, this time against their former allies. The Archon of Secrets instructed his soldiers to respect your lawful claim over the Spire. Though a few greedy stragglers still lurk in the valley, the Scarlet Chorus were content to leave your stronghold uncontested. As days passed, the wounded and injured were nursed to health. You explore your strange bastion and plan your next steps with careful deliberation. As word spreads that the Scarlet Chorus and its favorite turn on each other, factions once resolved to bend the knee are inspired instead to continue fighting. The Archon's feud is heralded as the collapse of Kyros' offensive. Tunon, the Archon of Justice, observes the chaos and discord spreading across the land. The Archon summons his Fatebinder to return to the court at Bastard City and report on his actions in Vidrian's well. Our petty squabbles have delayed the siege, no doubt have evolved into a respectful civil war. The voices are not will want to discuss the matter. By now he's pulled back to the base. I suggest you don't keep him waiting. Last time someone left, voices were not waiting. He pulled his skin off their hand and moved their bones into a shape of a glaring eye. Needless to say, he didn't heal well. I will join you as soon as I speak with Tunon. Do that. The voices of Nerat loves to entertain new guests, and I'm sure he'll find you quite diverting. Be seeing you, Fatebinder. The jizzing energy of the Spire falters. Whatever force awoke the powers that reside here gutters and fades. A faint hum persists in the sculpture at the center. What? Max advantage. It was just there. Yeah, let's look around for a solution. The humming from the curious sculpture pulses and builds in volume as it draws to your attention. Power has increased. Oh, look at this. Spire's got its own dedicated section, and it looks like we can upgrade. We can hire people. Oh, this is really neat. And we can get multiple spires. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, but we'll investigate that and more in the next one. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please consider hitting the thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time, I am Mal, and I'll see you later.